Ain't that something? There. Now to submit and...
Peter! How you doing, son?
Robbie, hi! I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Wonderful. We can definitely run this. I gotta duck into a meeting, but if you find the beating heart of New York anywhere else, send it my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks. Perfect.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
Pop into the bodega for some sweet, sweet AC.
While that may be true, their ACs are cranked up to freezing, so you might want to... How does it look? Was that good? If it's great, post it. If it's not, let it die.
Okay, you can send it to me. And also, am I prominent in the picture?
Haha, the bodega beef. It was already a rivalry for the ages when it was just David versus Goliath. But when Teos had to deal with the bodega copying his success by using the exact same mascot, it stepped up to a whole nother level.
Come on back to Giorgi's Hummus, home to New York's finest hummus. In our house, traditional's always best. Was that a good photo? Post it online!
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones are what have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
Good, good.
When my son was growing up, I helped coach his youth baseball team here. Every game we played, the parents talk more trash than the kids, myself included.
Shot's looking pretty big today. Maybe I'll try a moonsault halfway through. You get a lot better shots if you come to the show, Spider-Man!
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Not bad.
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
That should work for Robbie.
Reminds me of the people who write into the Bugle, and a few who work there. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing, but saying a thing over and over again doesn't make it true.
Good, good.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
That's perfect.
NYC, the mecca of basketball. Sure, you can play it anywhere with just a ball in the net. But when you got the people in the apartment buildings watching, the other players trash talking, and the sound of rubber hitting asphalt, there's a reason they call it the city game.
Spectacular Spider-Man? We're the subliminal Spider-Man!
Because Arc Dazzling just... well. Spider-Man's a shutterbug!
Click, click. Whip, whip.
Yeah, some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
That should work for Robbie.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it built, its outright brilliance. It's hard to encapsulate in one photo, but this isn't bad.
Clumsy me.
I really don't see anything romantic in proposing. It is very romantic to be in love, but there is nothing romantic about a definite proposal. Oh, do you do headshots, Spider-Man? I could actually use a new one.
Whether it's on the stage or in the open air, where else can you see legends and soon-to-be legends performing every day? London? That's really far away.
That's perfect.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
Not bad.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
Library's not going anywhere. Slow down. A lot of cars come speeding through here at night.
That should work for Robbie.
Night class. Is that a good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Men aren't the only superheroes in New York. Getting students to class on time? One of the greatest powers I've ever seen.
Good, good.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
See, that's a smart strategy with your bishop there.
That's perfect.
You know, I saw an old Grand Master playing there last week. Anyone could walk up and challenge him. And he lost to a kid who lives down the street from me. Dev. Never seen anything like it.
Not bad.
You know, for a place where everyone's comfortable calling out when something's wrong, people here sure hate admitting when they're wrong. The writer in me does love the irony, though.
That should work for Robbie.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
Good, good.
You gotta hand it to New Yorkers. I wasn't even trying to be funny there. If there's a good time to be had, they'll find it.
Shrimp cocktail competition is going to be biblical.
It's perfect.
Hey, you paid for that photo, Spider-Man? I'm just kidding. You're...
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
Not bad.
Is that? Oh, man! I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. I finished a lot of assignments sitting at that bar, and a lot of grasshoppers.
I think it's a good one to close my submissions with.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't know if they're that big. And they are kind of controversial.
Everything I see in these photos, all the stories and history and life, none of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
I bet they have some idea.
Well, thanks for the photos, Peter. You've always been better at this than you give yourself credit for.
I don't think that... Thanks, Robbie.